Welcome back to the Underscore.
With your host, Josh Joyce, Brian Overman,
He's on fire!
and Mason Ringeisen. Wow.
What's up, sports fans? Welcome back to the Underscore. I'm Josh.
I'm Brian.
And Mason, after a week of vacation, is buried underneath work.
That's why you don't take vacation. No? Is that not the lesson?
I mean, it's probably the reason you and Mason don't take vacations.
It's the reason I don't like to take vacation.
Yeah. Y'all have a little bit more responsibilities than I have.
I wouldn't say I have a lot of responsibilities. I've never enjoyed missing work for vacation because when I come back, no matter what, there's going to be a bunch to do.
See, that's the reason where I work.
Or I'm out of rhythm.
They can't afford not to. Like, they have to keep it going.
Well, I mean, it still runs when
it.
we're gone. It's just, yeah, there's more to do.
Yeah.
Or I'm just out of sync. I get out of the rhythm of getting up at this time in the morning. Like this morning, first time in years I've woken up at like 6 o'clock, 6:10, wide ass awake.
Oh, damn.
Like normally it's I'm pushing to get out at 6:45, get the kid ready, and I sit down on the couch, go back to sleep. This morning I could not go back to sleep because I was here.
Yeah, of course.
But I was awake. Like I'm laying in bed at 6:15, 6:20, and I'm just like, God, I don't want to get up, but I should. I'm awake. Why not?
Yeah, just wasting daylight, burning daylight, man.
Burning daylight, as they say.
Shit, you talking about being out of rhythm, dude? Hey, imagine how much I'm going to be out of rhythm when I go back. I'm gonna just had knee surgery, so.
And you just got back into rhythm after last year's.
I know.
That's nuts.
It's like, what am I going to get worked on next year?
Do you just put things in a hat and draw it out and say, this is it?
Yep. Like, what's broken on this old ass body?
maybe it could be Jenny's turn to get something worked on.
No, man, we got to keep her healthy, bro.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Just keep the ship going.
That's why you got to, maybe it's her turn to pull the body part out of the hat and get fixed. How's her knees? How's her back? How's her arm? Like, let's make sure she stays, in good condition.
There's a 5-year age gap, so she's got a couple of years.
Well, they say women age quicker, or they mature. Everything women do everything before men as we grow up. That's what we always hear.
Yeah, but how do they live longer?
Because
if everything happens before,
I mean, I think part of it is stress. Part of it is wear and tear on their body. Like, I think men are just like, meh, rub some dirt on it, whatever. Like, my wrist has been hurting for 3 days, and I just wake up and I just go like this right here, and I'm like, all right, that's where we're at today. Let's rock and roll.
Yep.
I feel like
you're probably right. Yeah.
Women are more likely to
think, no, this isn't right. I'm going to go to the doctor because they're smarter.
Also, it is a law of averages, and not that we live in this world anymore or that we condone living in this world. And I think if you know us personally, you know that's not the case, as we both have reversed roles in our homes.
Of course.
But in the law of averages, women typically hung out at the house, did the cooking, did the cleaning, did the whatever. They weren't as stressed or as rough on their bodies, and so they lived a little bit longer. But yeah, I mean, that's not the case in my house. I gotta go home and finish the laundry. I gotta swap out the dishes. We made dog food the other day. I ran those dishes. They're still in the dishwasher. That is the difference between me and my wife. When she does the dishes, like, she'll do them and clean it and clear it. I'm like, nah, that's my other cabinet.
Yeah, you just shop out of the dishwasher until you need to load it.
Exactly. We got any bowls? Yeah, they're in the other cabinet right there, the silver cabinet.
For like a week, I was loading it every day, and it was just minimal dishes in there.
Yeah.
That's unrealistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the commercial says it's okay to do it every day.
Do it every day.
Do it every day.
But when there's only a couple of dishes.
I don't do it every day.
Yeah, you're like, that can go. And sometimes I'm guilty if I'll run some clean dishes twice. Oh, yeah. Throw some dirty dishes on top.
Been there.
Yeah.
But usually our big thing is we've got this big pot that we cook rice in for our dog food, and that takes up almost the entire bottom rack. So once that's in there, if one of the two racks is full, because there's some things you can't put on the bottom rack, once one of the two racks is full, some bitch is running.
Done.
We're not waiting around for anything.
Yeah.
And laundry is just, God.
Fuck laundry, man.
God, wait till your kid gets older. But at least you got, well, I don't know. I don't know how little boys are. So Mo wears a uniform to school. She'll come home, she'll change clothes, and then we'll do something else and she'll change clothes. Or she'll come home, put on pajamas, and then we'll go somewhere and she'll have to put on different clothes. She goes through like at least 3 outfits a day.
Cardwell will go through, counting pajamas, 3.
Yeah.
Because it's what he wears to school.
Yeah.
And depending on how dirty he is when he gets from school.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, if we're going somewhere, I got to change him.
Yeah. That's
or
don't go anywhere.
Or he gets home and plays in the dirt,
the
sand, or yesterday it was muddy puddles.
Muddy puddles.
And I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Go have fun, man. You're a kid. Do your thing. Yeah.
That's what we got rain boots for.
Exactly. So then you have to come in and, you either get right in the shower and put him in pajamas, which he doesn't like to get in pajamas before bedtime because he thinks it's time to go to bed.
Right. Well,
I'm not dying on that hill. I'm not fighting that battle.
You let him know, oh, Uncle Brian, this is what I will wear until about 12:30 when I go to bed. Shoes and everything. No, I'll change shoes because we got T-ball tonight, so I'll put on my baseball shoes.
There you go.
They're not cleats, though. They're just my deluxe walkers from Skechers. They give me that extra cushion.
Speaking of shoes, have you seen, we'll transition this into sports just a little bit. They're coming back out with the Deion Sanders turf trainers from like 96.
Jesus, no.
Yes. Yeah, they are.
Because if there's anything we want to do, it's reincorporate training from 1996.
I mean, it's not so much the training. They just know their market, man. They like, all right, let's grab these 40-year-olds who have money now.
Yeah, I mean.
Slap $170, $200 on the price tag.
Our generation is enjoying that. And I mean, Prime is, back in the spotlight with Colorado. So, yeah, why would you not?
Yeah. I mean, Nike had such an elite run of shoes in the 90s.
Yeah.
Like, from the Charles Barkleys to all the Jordans.
Yeah.
Who else had Ewing didn't have a signature shoe.
No, I don't think Ewing did.
If he did, it was some off-brand.
Shaq did, but not through Nike.
No, Shaq was Reebok until he got cornered in a store by mama and was like, you should be ashamed of yourself charging $200 for shoes.
Oh, see, I'd always heard it was his mama.
Oh, I think it was another mama.
Oh.
But, I mean,
mom. It was a mama.
It was a mom.
Yeah.
And kudos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he made the deal with Kmart, and hell, my kid loves her Shaqs. She's got Shaqs, Jordans, LeBrons, and LaMelos.
Oh, is that Puma?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's got the LaMelo ones.
They're not a bad looking shoe.
It's not, but she never fit them. Like, I don't know. She wore them a couple times, maybe once or twice, but never really rocked them. And I was like, this is why I don't buy fucking shoes.
I have a pair in the closet that's like that. I bought the Jordan 8s.
No, see, and even my nicest hats I wear.
I put them on. Like, I was so excited because I wanted these shoes forever.
Right.
And I couldn't get them when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I spent the money. I got on the waiting list. I spent the fucking money. I wore them twice, and it was like, Jesus Christ, these look like clown shoes on my feet. So they are just too big.
I had a pair of Chuck Taylor high tops in high school that were red that looked like clown shoes, but I rocked them.
I was like, you know what? I'm going to put these in the closet, put them back in the box, and in 10 to 12 years, Cardinal's going to go through my closet, and he's going to be like, Dad, these are fucking sick, man.
Look at these old-ass Jordans, Dad.
Oh, my God, man. These are vintage, man. Or however they talk in 2030, whatever.
Go ahead and go to the store now and buy you some 2024s.
Just put them up.
They'll be vintage.
Oh, man. So since we're talking about the NBA, we're into the second round.
We are finally there.
Finally. Thanks, Cleveland and Orlando, for dragging that shit out.
Jeez. And for what?
Yeah, for real. For them to get blown the fuck out.
Although I will say...
Which, I mean, they couldn't handle Orlando.
Right.
Were they going to keep it close with Boston?
No.
And
I appreciate that because I hit me a nice little 3-legger yesterday.
Nice. What were they?
I had Boston laying 12.5 on the whole game. I had Boston laying 7 in the first half. And I had Boston laying 3 in the first quarter. And check.
Boom.
And then Dallas happened.
Yeah.
I sat all day and I thought about it. And I was leaning OKC in the morning. If I'd have made my bet in the morning, I'd have got OKC. But I sat there and thought about it the rest of the day, and then it came close, and I was like, well, I haven't even put a bet. Let me get a bet in on this before everything gets going with my evening. And I thought about it, and I said, you know what? OKC's had the time off. That's bitten some teams in the ass this year. OKC's the younger team. Dallas has Kyrie. I feel like Dallas comes out, lets Kyrie set the tone early, and they just run, and that didn't happen. Every time Dallas got close, like it It was a game of runs for somewhat. I mean, Dallas was down anywhere from 6 to 17, 18, but there was runs. So Dallas was going to run to cut it to about 5 or 6, and then Oklahoma City was going to run and jack it back up to about 18, and then Dallas was going to run and cut it back down to 7, and then Oklahoma City was going to run and cut it to 19 or take it back to 19, and it's just damn. And yeah, that
ended up losing by 22, right?
Yeah. That didn't work out well for me.
Did you see what is it? SGA?
Mm-hmm.
That's his
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to say that. That's a mouthful. Thank you.
I got you. That's what
he was close to a triple-double last night.
Yeah.
Showed up in his peanut butter suit. Did you see this pre-game outfit he was wearing?
Oh my God, I did not see it. No.
All right. Well, it was a peanut butter colored suit.
All right.
Possibly even patent leather. Peanut butter colored suit.
Is that just brown?
Yeah, but like that peanut butter colored brown. Like it was the most like, I don't know who does these fit checks for these athletes, but Jesus Christ.
My wife has started doing fit checks, and I'm like, what the hell is a fit check?
Yeah.
Like, just put your clothes on.
Yeah.
That's all I do.
We should start doing a fit check.
We should.
Because of how nice we dress.
Well,
I mean, it's what Yankee shirt is Brian going to wear?
Hey, I wore a Hornet shirt the other day.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I think it was Monday. The Yankees were off.
Which hat am I going to use out of my 3-hat rotation?
See, my hats, that's where it's different. You see, today I got a black.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn it around.
I like that neon.
It's that, yes, the neon. We got the snake skin underneath.
Is that the City Connect?
No, we are the Yankees. We don't have City Connects. We are the city. The city connects to us.
Oh, man. Y'all should do throwbacks.
I mean,
I'm just kidding.
Maybe
no.
maybe the pinstripe's a little thinner. I don't know. I imagine we'll get there at some point, but right now we're not.
I mean, I think it's the Yanks, man. It's the classic look. Like, I mean,
it is, but I mean,
you don't need all the frills and.
I would enjoy having just at least one alternate. Like I enjoy my the players' jersey day they did a couple years ago. I've got it was black on gray or gray on black, and it says New York across it. I like it. It has the nickname or whatever. I think I got Gio, so it just says Gio on the back, and yeah, I mean. But I get it. We're the Yankees, and that's not what we do.
It's not what you do, man.
We make enough money.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, I feel that way sometimes about the Tar Heels, but they've kind of come into the realm of different color jerseys. But for the longest time, it was like, you got the white and you got the blue.
Yeah.
That's it.
You're not Oregon. I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
Does Oregon do all the different colors for their basketball as they do football? Like I know football, they've got.
I mean, I imagine they probably have to, and probably not to the extent as the football team, but
right. Well, there's not as many. So in football, you got helmet, pants, and jersey. Basketball, you don't have the helmet; you just got jersey and shorts, I guess.
And you could also have the socks and the shoes in football because they're beaten.
Yeah,
Oregon, they did it all, man. I mean, they had every single color combination. I think they probably even went away from colors that weren't theirs.
Yeah, I mean, why not? We're gonna own the rainbow, guys.
That's it.
Taste the rainbow, own the rainbow. U of O.
Who? What else? What other games last night? We talked. It was 2 games last night, right?
Yes.
But the Nuggets are down 2 games.
That was not last night.
But that was the night before, right?
That was the night before.
Yeah.
And so we'll start there. I'm gonna backtrack us to there. Monday.
Like it.
I think. Well, I mean, I guess so. All right. Hold on. Pause. So Saturday, T-Wolves Nuggets game 1. Wolves roll. Thinking, okay, that one I was a little iffy about, but I said it could happen. You know, that's fine. Sunday we had our game 7. The Cavs beat the Magic. They were down at the half. They were down 6-4. They were down 10 at the half and came back to win by 12. So yeah, that was that game. And then Monday night we finally got going in the second round. I guess we continued in the second round because we had game 1 already of that one. T-Wolves Nuggets. I thought Nuggets gonna figure this out. They're going to make a series out of this. And Ant-Man is that man, I think.
He looks it right now.
He looks it and is loving life right now. So T-Wolves are up 2-0. I did pick the T-Wolves to win this series. I did a series parlay. Did a 6-leg round robin parlay, a first round series. Checked them all.
Nice.
Yes. So now I've done a 4-leg second round. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I got the Wolves beating the Nuggets, and that is what happened.
And that's not typical for you. You usually don't like to play the long bets.
I don't, but I'm getting ready to cash out of my FanDuel anyway. I don't enjoy them. I will say, so right now, just as a PSA, I guess, I've used FanDuel, I've used Fanatics, and I've used DraftKings. And so far, I think my favorite is DraftKings. They just have more betting options, and it's easier to navigate to get to the bets that I want.
Man, we're going to talk about some betting options here in a minute.
Uh-oh.
Let's finish basketball.
All right, we're going to finish basketball. And
we got some awards that happened.
Yeah. Well, we also have another game that happened. We have so on Monday, the Knicks and the Pacers.
Nobody gives a shit about the Knicks or the Pacers.
Well, apparently the NBA does, because the NBA did a lot of things to ensure the Knicks would walk out of there with that first dub.
Oh, okay.
A couple questionable calls here and there, but at the end of the day, calls are calls, and there's always plays. If you don't play a perfect game, you can't bitch about the calls. Maybe that's what I'll tell my kids next time they complain about the umpires. They're like, well, did you play a perfect game? Then we can't complain.
Yep. They didn't either. So
right. I can complain. You cannot. Let coach get yelled at, thrown out. So then last night we had game one, Mavs Thunder. The Thunder rolled. Oh, that should have been a drop.
Man.
Damn, that should have been a drop. I'm sorry I was not prepared. And then we also had Celtics Cavs, where the Celtics just beat the hell out of the Cavs.
Yeah.
Now everybody's writing articles. Will the Celtics have a real challenge before the NBA Finals? Probably not, and why that could be a problem. I still got the Knicks coming out of the East.
I was about to say, you don't think the Knicks will be?
I do. I think the Knicks will take it from them. I think we're looking at I think we get Wolves and OKC in the Western Conference. We get SGA versus Ant-Man, which will be beautiful. And then I think we're going to get Ant versus the Knicks. I just don't think Boston's got it. Of course, I don't like Boston. So.
There you go.
Speaking of, we'll circle back into hockey later. So yeah, that was last night's game. Tonight we have just the one game, but we do have an award announced. So I guess that's.
I think there's two.
Is there two?
Yeah, defensive player and rookie.
No, defensive was already announced.
Oh, was it?
I got that in my show notes, sir. I'm ready. Rookie. No, rookie's already been announced too.
Yeah, but like since we've recorded last, they were not announced.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right. I just meant tonight. I thought you meant there was two tonight.
No. I didn't know there was one tonight. I meant like since last show.
They can't announce them all at once, because then I guess I don't know why. You get a slow news day.
I was about to say slow news day.
You need to fill it. So we've got one game today, Pacers at Knicks, game 2, 8:00 on TNT. But also, I'm guessing before that, we will learn who the league MVP is and why it is a Joker. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know who it'll be. I mean, if they counted the playoffs, Ant-Man would be it.
I was about to say the hype around Ant-Man right now. Like, is it like a Johnny Come Lately? Like, is that what we're looking at? Or
I told a buddy last night. I said, Ant's going to get this, and he's just going to take the league over, and we're going to look in about 15, 20 years and be like, damn, Ja, what could have been? And because this could have been Ja.
Yeah.
Ja was beloved. He was happy. He was running things and
shot himself in the foot.
Oh, man.
I know. Damn it, Bank.
Damn it. I just need a big board. I don't need 4 banks. I just need a big board. That's what I'm going to get.
Is that the next thing we'll get?
Well, if I could figure out how to, I got a tablet I could bring and set right here and press the buttons. If I could figure out a way to get the soundboard on that tablet. But I don't know. I got to figure that out.
We'll figure it out.
We're going to figure it out, guys.
You know why we're going to figure it out? Because we've been doing this for 1 year.
Boom.
Or some, yep.
Oh,
hey, fanfare?
I don't think that's the one. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, there we go. Yeah. 1 year.
1 year in the book.
Thank you, guys. You're so kind. You're so sweet. We love it. I'm so happy.
Actually, I think technically it's already been a year.
Technically, yes.
But we end up having to repost some things. So technically, yeah. But doing it for a year. And yeah, it's been a good year.
Broncos country, let's ride.
And ride we do.
Yeah. Got to find a new drop for that.
Nah. No, it's still just going to be Broncos country. Let's ride. Hey, so remember when we first started and we was going to swap? We was going to different sound effects for each time we went to a sport. Yeah. We was going to try and be just thought out and well planned and just roll with it. Yeah.
I think that might have made it like 3 episodes.
Maybe. Then
it wasn't very, very consistent with that.
No, but
a little flashback.
I can tell you right now whose fault it is. So a year in, and we're still having our issues. If the board is not transmitting into the recording right now, this is going to be a really poor segment.
It's got to be.
But if the board is going into it right now, the recording, this will be just a poor instead of a really poor segment. All right. Anyway, so tonight we find out the MVP of the league. And I'm going to see if we can find some quick MVP odds or whatnot.
Yeah.
MVP.
I know.
Finally.
I can't say the guy's name. SGA.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's Shai Gilchrist Alexander.
Shay.
So
as the playoffs roll on, the season's finalists are, and if we had a drum roll, Denver Nuggets center Nikola Jokic. I
figured he'd be on the.
I get Jokic and Joker. Like I combine the two, and I will come out with Joker and Jokic.
Joker.
Yeah, Joker is my favorite. Like I've just started giving up, and I'm just like Joker.
Yeah, the Joker
because he yokes on dudes. So he is a finalist right there with Dallas Mavericks guard Luka Doncic.
Luka's had hell of a season. I can see that.
And third finalist rounding out the top 3 is Oklahoma City Thunder guard Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Out of those 3,
yep,
I feel like it might be Luka's year.
If Joker wins, it'll be his 3rd in 4 seasons. He did lead the NBA with 33.9 points per game and ranked 2nd in assists. That's pretty nice. SGA finished 3rd with points behind Doncic and Giannis, but he led the Thunder to the 1 seed. Zach Lowe says he thinks it'll go Joker, Doncic, SGA. I don't know. I mean, Jalen Brunson getting no love, though.
Mm-mm.
I think next year might be his year of flowers if he doesn't screw it up this year or in the offseason. If he doesn't pull a jaw, I think next year's his year where they're going to be like, oh, hey, look, we got this guy. And, yeah. But, I mean, that's the beauty of the playoffs. It's the coming out party for some. Like, we didn't get to see a lot. I didn't watch a lot of Minnesota Timberwolves games in the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm being introduced to Ant-Man, and
he's fun to watch.
He's fun to watch. He will talk that S, and laugh while he does it, and it's always fun.
Back it up.
It's always fun until you can't back it up.
Yep,
and that'll happen.
So maybe not. Might as well enjoy it now.
Exactly. I mean, seeing the Thunder play has been fun. A little earlier start times in the playoffs for these West Coast games instead of so many 10:30 games makes it difficult in the regular season to watch all the sports.
Yeah. I did see where like this is probably one of the youngest playoffs like we've had.
I could see that. So I mean, it's almost like a changing of the guard.
Yeah,
like Kyrie. Somebody told me the other day, Kyrie is the last OG standing.
I think I saw it was like six players in the playoffs right now that are over 30. And it was
6 in the playoffs over 30.
Yeah,
is that like starting or act. I
guess
there's got to be somebody starting. like down the bench, like a Udonis is from Miami who doesn't play but he's there.
Oh yeah, I mean it was going deep in the bag. Like, what is it? Caldwell Pope.
Yeah.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
Drew Holiday.
Mm.
Yeah, there was a few more names on the list, but I can't.
Yeah.
Right off the top of my head.
No, I wouldn't be able to get them.
Yeah, it was some randoms, which you would probably. I mean, you watch a lot of basketball. You would probably know, like, oh, that guy's not a random. He's been around for 15 years.
So I watch a little basketball. I'm not gonna say I watch a lot. Randoms will still happen to me. I'll still be like, that's kind of a random dude. And they're like, oh no, this dude he does this. I told you when they started doing the nicknames, it was all I could do to keep up.
Yeah.
And you start combining, like I knew CP3, and then there was like PG-13, or I guess he is PG-13, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's somebody else's out there, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? God, just give me names, guys. I'm old. First name, last name, please.
Yeah.
My name's Brian. First name, last name. Did want to touch on with the Wolves being up 2-0 on in Denver, heading back to Minnesota for Game 3 on what looks to be Friday, I do believe, or Saturday. They get some time off, which is ridiculous to me. Yeah, they play Friday, Game 3. Anyway, it has been decided that Jamal Murray, did you see this?
I saw he got fined.
So he got fined $100,000 for throwing a heating pack onto the court.
It looks like he threw a towel first.
He threw the towel first. It did not get the distance that he wanted because it's a towel, and it's going to just kind of float there in the air, and it's not going to carry. But you get something with some heat, or not some heat, with some weight to it. You can put some heat behind it, and that was a double entendre there for the heating pad. Yeah. Anyway, he threw that out there. It actually, somebody kicked it like it was inches from somebody's foot.
Yeah,
yeah,
grenade. It landed in the middle of a bunch of guys.
Yeah, and if somebody had landed on that, jeez. But the NBA, true to form, says nope. We're protecting our star players in the playoffs. He is fined, not suspended. Because if he had been suspended, I would have been all over that Game 3 line.
Yeah,
Minnesota laying however many points you want me to lay. You got it.
Well, hell, Minnesota's done a great job of keeping Jamal Murray in check.
They have, and that was part of it. They were frustrating the hell out of Jamal Murray. The early line for Friday's game is Minnesota laying 4.5. So they were frustrating Jamal Murray, frustrating the whole Nuggets as a team as a whole. Just Minnesota plays some lockdown D, which brings us to another award that was won, Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert. New father, by the way, Rudy Gobert. He missed the game Monday, I guess is when they played. He missed the game Monday for the birth of his child.
What do you have?
A baby. I don't know.
What did his wife / significant other?
His partner.
Yeah.
His partner had a baby. I do not know the gender of the baby.
Look, man,
I don't know. I'm not one of those people who gets all into celebrities and their babies.
You didn't see his outfit he wore to the hospital?
Did not.
Oh, man.
Me personally, as I did not realize he was not going to play, had already put my money on Minnesota, and then I get the alert, he's out for the birth of his child. And I was like, damn it.
And you're like, yay.
No, I already put my money on Minnesota.
Oh.
I need the Defensive Player of the Year to be there, or so I thought. So I was saying some things, thinking some things, like, bro, this is the playoffs. Like, this kid was born. Okay. It was born Monday morning. Great. Smack him on his ass, clean him up. Hey, guys, I'm going to go to work so that we can pay for this, and I'm going to be back. Because, we got Game 2 in Denver tonight. Let me hop on this plane. Let me go do that. And then I'll fly back to Minnesota because we got, 2 weeks off until our next game.
Yeah.
But, they didn't need him, thankfully.
This is his 4th Defensive Player of the Year, right?
I think it was 3rd. I think I saw 3rd.
Okay.
Maybe 3rd in 4 years.
I don't know.
No, that was Joker's MVPs. Let me see. What did I type down? I typed down 4th.
Gotcha.
But also an award that was announced since we last spoke. 6th Man of the Year went to Naz Reid. I mean, I watched, he played the other night, and he was draining some threes. He's pretty good.
Okay.
And then Rookie of the Year, unanimously.
We already knew it. They should have gave it to him like the night of the draft.
The night of the draft, yes. Victor Wembanyama wins Rookie of the Year. Unanimous. Not even an extra vote for Chet Holmgren. I mean, one guy made the playoffs, one guy didn't. You don't think he could get at least a vote?
Right.
Brandon Miller was phenomenal. You don't think he could get a vote? Oh, so we are, let's see. I'm going to hit Mark. All right. So I'm going to try Mark again and cut.
Okay.
I had an idea last night. I feel like we should hold off on the national announcers until maybe get the conference finals and or NBA finals. But I feel like throughout the first couple rounds, we should let local TV announcers do the national broadcast of the game. And it doesn't have to be the teams playing. It doesn't have to be Minnesota versus Denver with their local announcers doing the TV play-by-play. Like, bring me in some, let's have all-star broadcasters throughout the league. Let's, vote on who's best. Let the fans vote or whomever, however you want to decide it. Fan vote, player vote, mix and match, however. But the reason this happened is I was watching the game last night, and I was like, damn, somebody did a nice dunk. And I was like, could you imagine Eric Collins calling that? Like, that would be nuts. That dude gets into it. If you haven't seen Eric Collins, Hornets TV announcer, just TV announcer, dude is great. He gets so excited. And I would love to have seen him call this dunk last night because he just blows the roof off the place with how his voice goes. So I feel like the NBA, if you're looking to grow the game a little bit more, unlike baseball, we'll dive into that in a second. Since you guys still want to have the blackout rules too, like antiquated baseball, in an effort to grow the game and attract more people, let's have the local broadcasters get their voice heard nationally. You could help bring them up the ranks, and then you don't have to just hire people to yell at each other on ESPN. You can actually hire people with some common sense and an actual opinion instead of just needing to yell at somebody. It works out great for everybody. You promote your NBA League Pass. Oh, yeah, I'll listen to that guy call a national game last year. Let me just watch this for him. Why not? I mean, you're going to...
And you might get a little team bias, but let the home team...
Right. Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't even have to be the teams that are in it. Like, I mean, I don't remember who it is. I listen to a lot of radio games for whatever reason. One of the radio announcers for somebody, he was just very dry to me. It might have been Minnesota. Might not have been Minnesota. Might have been, I don't know. I'm trying to think of the other team I was thinking. It might have been Dallas. This was a regular season game, and he was just very dry. And I was just like, this is boring. Give me Eric Collins. Eric Collins gets it. He's going to get jazzed. He's going to get hyped up. So I think that's what the NBA should. They should figure out a way to work in some national broadcast for the local announcers throughout the playoffs. Or do it in a regular season. That's fine if you'd rather. But I think we should give our local broadcasters a little bit of shine because we've got a gym here in Charlotte named Eric Collins, and that dude is phenomenal. But back to how everybody wants to be antiquated. Bally Sports, however you want to pronounce it. Who cares? They fell out of an agreement or failed to reach an agreement to re-up with, I think, Comcast. Or no, they did with Comcast and Direct, but they're still out on some. Basically, they still own all the baseball and NBA local and hockey local rights. And we can't watch anything because it's blacked out. Unless you have one of like 3 services, you're not going to watch it anyway. Again, I implore you, baseball and basketball, grow your game. Get rid of the stupid blackout rules. If I buy the MLB package and or the NBA package, I should be able to watch the fucking Hornets on the NBA package. Just because they're 2 hours away from me doesn't mean I'm going to go every game. Yeah. I'm a season ticket holder. I don't go every game.
It's not going to encourage you to go to a game. That's for sure.
Right. And it gets worse in baseball. Like, the Braves are it for the South.
Yeah, I was watching.
Outside of the 2 Florida teams, the Braves are it for the South. And if the Yankees are playing the Braves, I can't watch it. The Yankees just finished a series last week where they lost 3 of 4 to the O's. Couldn't watch it because it's blacked out. But we want to grow the game. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going out there looking for it. So even if it was more easily accessible, maybe I'd watch baseball.
Right. And that's the thing. And that takes back to one of the early shows, as this is our 1-year anniversary show. What I say, why is football king? I've always said, because it's fucking simple.
It is.
Keep it simple, stupid. And that's what football does. They try to fuck it up, but we're all just like, no, I still love it. It's on Sunday.
Sunday, and even
1 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
And it's the NFL. It's not even really football. I mean,
right.
You got, college, because you got Saturday, you got Sunday.
Yeah.
How much of the UFL have you been watching?
None.
Yeah, same. I love football. I was looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But it's weird times.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same time, but it's still weird times.
There's right now, if I were to grow my sports watching and anything else, I would grow into either college lacrosse, because I know I watched the college lacrosse finals in May, or it would be college baseball or the Frozen Four in hockey.
See, I think that's the reason I watch disc golf so much.
Yeah.
It's every weekend.
Yeah.
Like it starts on Friday and it works through Sunday. And like I don't have to go look for it. I know this weekend I've got a new tournament to watch.
And that's I'm sure what helps golf.
Yeah.
That, and pretty sure people used to gamble on it and people can play it and feel like, oh, I can do that. And NASCAR every Sunday.
All right.
Every Sunday.
Exactly. let's talk about this racing. But before we do that, I was super excited to place a bet on the Kentucky Derby. So I woke up Saturday. What was it? Saturday morning.
So we haven't talked about this, but I already know where this is going.
Yeah. Apparently, you can't bet on horses in Carolina.
No, I don't know why.
What? We can gamble on anything else. I can gamble on tennis. In fucking
Russia.
Peru,
wherever. Yeah,
but
not the ponies.
I can't.
Nope.
Oh my god, I was so mad.
But you know where you can?
What, in Virginia?
In Virginia. No, so I was just wanting to see the odds. Like I wasn't even going to bet. I just wanted to see, okay, what are the odds? Like who's got long shot? What's the longest odds? What's the closest odds? I just wanted to see odds. And I go to my DraftKings and I pull it up and I type in horse and it's like, no, you have to download DK horse racing.
Yeah.
Horse betting. And
I downloaded that.
I clicked it and it's like, where's it legal? And it shows me and we're gray. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Way to go, North Carolina.
I downloaded it. They were like, what state are you in? And it's like North Dakota, Nebraska. No. Okay. All right. No. Virginia though.
Yeah.
Which is it's a short drive, but
well, didn't we used to have not necessarily a horse track, but we had a horse betting, like a horse window somewhere up there?
It was like right across. Yeah, it was in Martinsville.
Yeah, it was in Martinsville, right near the Speedway. Yeah, maybe it was like a slight casino, but mostly just going to bet horses.
Yeah, it was off.
Yeah,
off track horse betting.
There you go, off track.
Yeah,
that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, so I don't know why you can't do it here in North Carolina.
Yeah,
if you want to ramble for a minute, I will see if I can Google that.
Yeah, I was so excited, man. I woke up at like you did this morning. Like I woke up at like 6:30, couldn't go back to sleep, and I'm like, let's bet on some ponies. And man, I was looking forward to it all week too because I was like, I'm gonna have a reason to freaking watch the Kentucky Derby. Like, I was excited. They just let me down, motherfuckers. But it was an exciting race. Like it came down to a photo finish, which seemed to be the theme for the weekend because the Kentucky Derby photo finish, NASCAR was the closest margin of victory in history of NASCAR. Like 0.01 seconds was the margin of victory for, I think it was Kyle Larson.
So basically what happened was they said by the clock, the other guy won. By the photo, that guy won.
How does that?
So I guess
the angle of the track.
I guess the photo is set. You know, it's triggered, so it could be a delay. And by the clock, I mean you have a delay on when you hit the button.
Yeah,
it was the closest one ever. So I found a little answer here. You can't bet on horse racing online in North Carolina quite yet. While online advanced deposit wagering was legalized March 11th, no operators have applied for a license, nor has the North Carolina Lottery Commission finalized horse betting rules. No operators have applied for a license for online horse betting in North Carolina yet. Under current state law, operators must pay $200,000 annually or $1 million for a 5-year license, which is much higher than the next most expensive state, which is New York at $20,000 a year.
God dang 'em. 20,000 to 200,000 is the next. That's ludicrous. Fucking ludicrous pop up. Yeah, I like this.
I wish. Jeez,
that's so fucking stupid.
I don't know, but that's the reason right there.
Fucking North Carolina.
North Carolina's just North Carolina, but. Hey, that's all right. At least we can bet on our sport, our baseball, basketball.
Yeah. And if we really want to play some horse bets, it's a 15-minute drive for us.
It is. But, I mean,
you did that for a long time, didn't you?
And after I don't have to do that anymore, I don't want to do it ever again because I can sit at home or wherever and I can bet. And I got, sometimes, most of the time, I got decent service. Going to Virginia, it was like, God, I'd open it up, it was like poor connection. Or poor internet connection, device may be slow to load or app may be slow to load. And I'm just like, gosh.
Yeah.
But now I don't have that problem. So going from the NBA, we're gonna transition and add a dub to that and call it the WNBA because the preseason has kicked off there. Caitlin Clark loses her preseason debut, but put up some nice numbers that I did not write down. Angel Reese almost got a double-double in her WNBA debut. Did you see any of the highlights?
of Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
I mean, I saw a couple of step back threes, some shake and bakes.
I saw a couple logo threes, saw a little shake and bake.
Yeah, dude. She was
what might have been a push on the girl, but I mean, again,
she was doing Caitlin Clark things.
Yeah, and yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, I did see the announcer or the interviewer who is banned from Fever games.
So I was reading about that, but I was reading about something else too. What I might have gotten confused. Tell me about that.
I don't know, man. I just no, I know. I read the article. I saw the interview. He's talking to her about the heart thing she does.
Oh, the same guy.
The same guy.
So was he?
Wolf, maybe
was he banned? Like, so he did this on her introductory press conference. Did he do something else?
I guess it was from her. Well, it looks like. Let's see. After
so the way I was reading it, there was two.
Greg Doyle.
There were two incidents. One was Greg Doyle with the first one he made the heart, but then the second one I don't think I understood what happened.
Yeah, well, the interview I saw. I mean, it was like, and it could have been from her post. He was like, you just hit me up on the. Make sure you include me on the heart thing, and we'll be fine.
Do that to me, and we'll be fine. Yeah, that was her introductory.
Yeah, like, did he do something like? I read the whole article. I didn't see anything else. Like, that was it.
No, that was what he did. It's like he went to ask his question. He made the heart. She's like, "Oh, you like that?" And he's like, "Yeah." And she's like, "I did that to my family during the game or not." He's like, "You do it to me. Include me in that, and we'll be fine."
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
It seemed like a bit ridiculous to. Yeah. I don't understand. Like, whatever. We live in a.
So let's see. All right. So it was Greg Doyle. Yeah. And a 2-week suspension during her debut for the shit during her debut press conference. But I mean, the debut press conference, that was like 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago.
I don't know why it's just hitting the headlines now.
Well, I mean, I think he might have just got suspended now because of all the backlash, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
he's already come out and apologized.
I didn't think
he's expected to return Monday, May 13th. So he's, I guess, about a weekend.
Okay.
That's about okay. I guess we just found out about it.
All right. If you're in the press, don't flash heart signs at Caitlin Clark. If you want to keep your job.
Don't be weird, I guess. Don't be awkward. Just do your job.
Yeah, I guess. No playful banter with the rookie.
As Bill Belichick says, just do your job.
Yeah.
Until you're Rob Gronkowski doing the Fox and he says, please stop doing your job. Let somebody else do your job.
You want to talk about that for a second?
Sure.
The roast of Tom Brady happened this past weekend.
The greatest roast of all time.
The greatest roast of all time.
Did not know it was happening until after the
saw some previews for it. Well,
do you watch some Netflix?
No.
So where'd you see these? Previews?
I think it might have been on maybe some Peacock ads or something.
No, see, I don't watch Peacock that much.
Yeah.
For me, it's YouTube TV and the occasional Disney Plus, maybe some Amazon.
Yeah, but Peacock still slides in some commercials.
Did they not do any marketing? Well, I mean, I feel like it would be very easy for that to hit my algorithm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
And honestly, I feel like I saw it there. Like, I feel like I saw it was. Yeah, I saw it in a couple of different places because it was just him walking through fire. Like
I go to my Google news feed at least 3-4 times a day just to see what's popping off.
Yeah.
I mean, that I saw backlash of it. That Giselle was not happy with it.
Yeah, there were a lot of jokes at her expense.
Well, she was more unhappy with the family, but there wasn't any family jokes. Like they didn't take any shots at the kids.
There was there were no kid shots. Yeah.
And she's like, my kids, and I was like, well, you did what you did.
Yeah, you left Tom.
Right.
As Kevin Hart said, and he's like, did you see what he said about the?
I don't know if I saw that one.
It was Giselle said it was her football, and you said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go back and finish 8 and 9."
So yeah, she was not happy with some of the jokes at her expense, and
she doesn't seem like a fun person anyway.
Aaron Hernandez's fiance girlfriend was not happy with the jokes made at his expense.
Well, tough shit. Honestly, you do what you do.
Yeah.
I mean, that was Jeff Ross coming on stage. Did you see his opening?
No.
He came on stage in like a OJ jersey, bloody.
Oh my god.
What did he say? Fuck it, I can't remember. But it was pretty bad. He made a OJ joke and then a Aaron Hernandez joke.
So I did see a lot of the jokes that were up there.
Yeah, I thought Tom Brady's jokes were great.
So Peyton kept it clean from what I heard. A lot of the other comedians did not. So if you are going to watch this,
the roast, man, if you've ever seen a roast,
if you've never seen language, it's people up just talking smack about somebody for a couple hours.
Yeah,
and
nobody's safe. And nobody's safe.
Oh God, no. Gronk took it more, or not more, but took it.
He got his fair share.
He did.
Yeah. Belichick got some.
Apparently, Nikki Glazer was how I found out about it.
Yeah.
I went to Twitter Sunday night just to see what was trending, what was happening. And I saw Nikki Glazer trending. And I was like, oh, what happened? So I click on it and it's talking about how she's just like owning this roast. So I watched a clip and I was like, oh.
I mean, she was good. I wouldn't say she owned it. I mean, she bagged on Kevin Hart for fucking like 5 minutes, and it's like, come on, move on to the next person. Like, that's my biggest problem with the roast. It's like they'll hone in on somebody who's not at the roast, and it's like, move on, man. Like, fucking hit everybody. Like, don't go into your bag of short jokes. Like, oh, short jokes. I mean, granted, I might be offended a little bit, but I ain't Kevin Hart short. But still, it's like,
when they make
move on, man.
When they make average height jokes, I get offended.
Yeah, it's like that's low hanging fruit. That's what I need to pick.
That's the only fruit you can get. Damn bank.
I know. But what? Yeah, Tom Brady, man. I thought he fucking did great. Like his owning the Bills and the Colts. I was like, I'm trying to buy part of the Raiders, man. Yeah. I'm tired of owning the Colts and the Bills.
I
talked about the Bills Mafia. Did you see that?
No.
He's like, Bills Mafia? Why the fuck you call yourself the Bills Mafia? If you're the Mafia, you should at least have a ring.
God.
Like he was, yeah.
So the one I saw or read about was Peyton. Sometimes you live in Detroit, or not Detroit. Sometimes you live in Denver. Sometimes you live in Louisiana. But no matter what, you'll always live in my shadow.
Yeah.
And that's like, damn. I'm a Peyton fan, but that's all right.
Yeah. Eli, I think, got a shot in. He wasn't there.
No.
But I think he was like, I didn't want to steal the show for a third time or something like that.
Yeah. Well, Peyton, I read he referenced Brady as a 3-time Super Bowl loser, which I thought was clever because everybody's like, GOAT 6 times, 7, however many rings. But yeah, that was definitely worth it on Netflix from what I hear, and you seem to concur.
Yeah, which I like a good roast. I mean, sometimes, I mean, I'm not the biggest Jeff Ross fan.
Yeah.
Who is the roast master general or whatever.
He's kind of overplayed for me a little bit.
Yeah. But for the most part, I like a good roast.
But I mean, I feel like back in the day, though, Comedy Central, there was a roast every month almost.
Well, they had a show. Jeff Ross had a roast show.
Well, that was after the big spike in all the roasts.
Yeah.
Like when they had the roast of Trump, they had the roast of
Bruce Willis, Rob Lowe,
Bieber.
Yeah.
Bob Saget's. Oh my God.
Yeah.
If you ever saw Bob Saget.
Oh yeah.
The first one I remember though was Jeff Foxworthy.
I don't know if I've ever seen the roast of Foxworthy.
It was all right. It wasn't terrible.
I was about to say it's probably cleaner.
It was a little cleaner,
yeah.
But it wasn't what they are now. But yeah, there used to be so many funny roasts, and I mean, just like everything else, it's gone. Comedy Central used to have roast once a month. They'd have different stand-up comedians on every night, every Saturday night.
Yeah.
You get the uncut stand-ups, and now it's all just South Park reruns. And
I don't even know where to find a good comedy stand-up special anymore. I feel like Netflix does some.
Yeah, Netflix. But I mean, people are very polarizing. So I'm not going to name the names that I enjoy watching. They are polarizing as well. Every time they have one, they get canceled or threatened. But some of them you will not cancel because they are just legends. Shout out Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, for real. I like a lot of his stand-up, his older stand-up.
Oh,
God.
I mean, yeah. So I sit and talk to my wife. I always get on her because I'll talk to her and she'll start scrolling, and I'm like, that's rude. Like, I'm trying to talk to you, and I feel like you're not paying attention because you're down here. You're scrolling. I can tell you're focused. So she was talking to me, and she was just going on and on and on. And I was scrolling as she was talking. I didn't start when she started. I was already scrolling and she was talking. And I scrolled through a video that's Mitch Hedberg stand up.
Oh, fucking Mitch Hedberg.
And I'd already seen, I've seen every one of his stand ups I can hear it in his voice. Like, I don't have my phone open. I can see the captions though. So I'm reading it, but I can hear it in his voice. And I just start laughing. And she's like, yeah, are you right? And I was like, no. You're going to be mad. She's like, what? And so I rewound, slid it back, rewind, and unmuted it. And it was the Hedberg thing. And she was like, you get mad at me for doing that. And I was like, well, this is Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah. And I was already scrolling. Like,
I didn't get that. It's Mitch Hedberg. Like,
yeah.
We back in MySpace, we would write on each other's walls Mitch Hedberg quotes. Like, that was, yeah, we were.
I mean, he was great. He was one-liners, man.
He was. I mean, his appearance on '70s Show.
Yeah,
I did not lose a leg in Vietnam to serve hot dogs, ungrateful kids, whatever. Frank, you didn't lose a leg. Like I said, I did not lose a leg.
Oh, another one of those ones, man, taken too early.
Well, he did it to himself. But.
Yeah, some of the great ones, man.
Yeah,
some of the great ones do it, man.
I mean, well, I have a theory that music is better when they're under an influence. I hate to say it, but I mean, it's like steroids and baseball. I don't care that you're juicing. Entertain me.
Yeah, it's entertainment.
Right. I don't care that you're mixing drugs, uppers and downers. That your music's better. I mean,
it's probably not an unpopular opinion.
It's probably not a popular opinion.
It's somewhere in the middle, probably.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out, I'm sure.
Yeah, maybe.
One day we'll get monetization on this, and somebody will go back and watch our 1-year anniversary show, and they'll be like, nope, cancel that guy.
Yeah.
He wants me to do drugs.
I mean,
that's not what I said.
Our shows are better when I'm on drugs. No, I'm kidding.
we did try the painkiller episode.
Oh, man. That was, I don't remember much.
That's me for most shows. It's okay.
Do we have any football news since we're talking about Tom Brady, the roast?
I got none. I did that's yours. That's your area.
I got you, dog. The schedule announcement is going to be for the 15th of May. Yep, next week.
Next week's schedule comes out. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll have to do a schedule show.
Sweet.
Yeah, I feel like that's a week from today, right?
I don't know.
The 15th, 7 days. Yep.
Yeah, 8 plus 7.
Math. That's how that works.
Math with the underscore.
So, but I think that's all. Odell Beckham signed with the Dolphins 1 year.
And if you did not notice, I know we have the thing that calls out our socials later in the show, but this guy,
hey,
he got us a breaking news sounder, and
you like that?
I did.
Honestly, I didn't even know I posted it. Like, it was a post on accident. Like, I put it up there and I was like, is this right? Is this good? Like, all right, I'm gonna hold off. And I guess I'd hit the button to post it. So when you text me, I was like, oh shit, I did. I guess I posted it.
let me give the people a taste of it here.
Yeah, go for it.
I guess the visual and then you coming in after is more of it. But
it's all good. Because I loved how I wanted to cut our. That's our music. Like, I don't know who made it, but it's our music now.
It was in the free domain, so we appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I guess that's making us assholes. We should probably look that up.
Yeah. Well, as soon as we start making money off of it.
Monetization. This could be your ad here, your ad back here. I mean, we could go to the big board, brought to you by bigboards.com. Dude wipes.
Dude wipes.
Dude wipes. We wipe our board with dude wipes.
Oh man. Some of the podcasts I listen to, some of their ad reads are right in line with the raunchiness of their show.
Oh, see, jot down who some people get ads with. Cause I don't like the podcast I listen to is like Boy Meets World rewatches, and it's a Honda CRV and Honda Science.
Yeah. It's a lot of them are, you got a lot of the podcasts I listen to, and they're not like super, super big,
right?
But it seems like Native is always a big sponsor.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like the all natural body wash.
Oh, okay.
Who else? The ball shavers. The Manscaped is always up there. Hims is always
okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll have to figure out if we can reach out to them for monetization.
Yeah, we got to find whoever's on the up and coming swing.
See, back when I was listening to podcasts and internet radio more, probably 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 years ago. It was a lot of Adam and Eve.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are they still big on the advertisings of things?
I feel like I do hear some Adam and Eve. It depends time of year, really.
Oh, okay. See, I would always hear like,
yeah.
I know Mother's Day's coming up, so I would always hear the 1-800-Flowers, Pajamagram,
the edible arrangements.
My wife got an edible arrangement for her birthday last week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. May's a killer month for me. I didn't get her the edible arrangement. Wife's birthday, anniversary, but in between those, Mother's Day. So
nice.
Like 3-week stretch where she's just like, bim, bim, bim. And then,
I heard you say the other day that you couldn't do too much for this anniversary show. Because you already had another anniversary to plan for.
Yeah. Still planning. Oh, she's talking about, God, I mean, maybe if she wants to do that, she wants to go to Indianapolis for Mother's Day.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
That's
The
Sunday.
baseball team's going to be in Nashville at some point. And I was like, they both love Nashville, my girls. I was like, we could just do that. It's just as far as Indianapolis, 7 hours and X number of minutes.
Okay.
God.
Well, I'm glad you brought up baseball.
Yeah.
Is there any baseball news?
Oh, we're going to cut that, and that's going to be a drop. I'm glad you brought up baseball.
Shit. I'm never getting that one back. No, I'm glad you did. Because we've got the Party Animals coming to Greensboro in July.
Yes.
You're going to be there.
Yes.
I did not get tickets.
No.
But they went quick.
Yeah.
Also, it worked out because I actually have to work. So
okay.
I did not check the work schedule.
You got to work both those days?
Yeah.
Okay.
But have you seen the competition for the Banana League?
No.
The Chili Peppers in Virginia. It's one of the, it's like another, like whatever league the Savannah Bananas are in.
Appalachian.
Yeah.
Because they have the Boone Bigfoot.
They are doing a glow in the dark game.
No shit. What is
No shit.
All right, hold on.
Maybe the Arlington Chili Peppers or something. Yeah, they're doing a UV glow in the dark game. Like it's going to start at 7, but they've got UV lights in the stadium. The uniforms, the bat, the ball, they all glow in the dark.
Tri-City Chili Peppers?
Tri-City Chili Peppers, yeah.
Tri-City does not sound like a Virginia place.
Pretty sure. I don't know. I could be getting stories mixed, but maybe there are stadiums in Arlington.
Cosmic Ball on
Cosmic,
fire.
yeah.
We're absolutely overwhelmed by the love and support we've received from all you since the announcement of Cosmic Baseball. Okay.
It looks wild. A lot of neon.
Together, we are making history as we gear up to play the world's first Cosmic Baseball game on June 1st. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Do not worry. You can still catch Cosmic Baseball on June 1st. Or single game tickets. Okay. Huh. Well, I don't know where the Tri-City. Oh, that is in Virginia. Colonial Heights, Virginia.
Okay.
That sounds like near Williamsburg. Like you'd been wanting to go back there too.
So I don't know what tickets are sold out or what, but I've seen it on the feed. It sounds freaking fun as hell.
I mean, could you imagine? Let's get the Chili Peppers. I mean, I got to check their gear real quick. That's the other thing, merchandise.
Yeah,
I want some banana gear too. This gear is fire. Wow. How hot is too hot? Well,
you gotta go in the shop, man.
You gotta show me the shop. Cosmic Baseball jersey, $55.
Done.
That's the pink one. The green one is $55 as well. There's a Cosmic Baseball hat. Wow, they went full Cosmic.
They did.
Damn.
I mean, if you're getting the new cycle, you gotta turn into it.
Yeah, why not? They got the youth. That's pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. Somebody's trying to buy a house.
You get a call.
I am getting a call. So where did we say this was? This was
Tri-County Chili Peppers,
Colonial
Heights.
So yeah. I'm trying to click on it and see if I can't map it just to see
how far it is.
Yep.
What's the drive look like?
So it's up near Roanoke.
Okay.
3 hours and 8 minutes.
It's not bad.
From your
It's not 7 hours. It's not Indianapolis.
Yeah. Oh, it's not up near Roanoke. My bad.
Richmond?
It's right below Richmond. So there's a road.
I always get those two confused, I'm going to be honest.
Well, I do as well. But there's a road near it called Roanoke Avenue. So I just assumed it was also going to be in Roanoke. But yeah, I get Roanoke and Richmond. I always have to think of the Roanoke Civic Center. That's for whatever reason that makes me realize, oh, that's the one that's right here.
Yeah.
Or not right here, but Charlotte's drive away is what I like to call it.
And they've got a pretty good little. They do cons there, wrestling matches.
Yeah. We've actually
I don't think I've ever been to a concert there.
No, I've never been to anything there. Every time we drive through, I'm like, well, shit, this is just as far as Charlotte. Why don't we check this when we're looking at tickets and things? So, yeah.
So, but you got any baseball news? I mean,
I was going to tell you. So the reason my wife's not getting anything for birthday, Christmas, or not Christmas, birthday, anniversary, or
you're already blocking out Christmas. Damn. Dog.
Well, now she does her own Christmas shopping, gives it to me in advance, and I hide it. And she forgets about it, which thankfully she does.
Nice.
But they bought Taylor Swift tickets.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I said, well, hey, happy birthday, anniversary, Mother's Day, guys.
Yeah, for real.
Y'all enjoy. See, I got a little bit of baseball news, just updates, really. The Phillies are streaking right now. They are on fire. The Twins, they had won 12 in a row, then they lost one, but they're back on the winning ways. The Yankees and the O's are tied in the East. The O's are percentage points better than the Yankees. The Yankees have played 2 games more than the O's, and the Yankees split those 2 games. They went 500. So one of the rare occurrences I can recall where I can look at the baseball standings and I can go to the playoff bracket and I can look at the playoffs in the AL. And the AL leaders are Baltimore, Cleveland, and Texas. That would be your division winners. And then your wild card. The Yankees would be the first wild card. The Yankees also have the most wins in the American League. Now, I get his percentage points and it's early. Yeah. It's just a fun little rando fact. The Yankees are 24-13. The O's are 23-12. So percentage points, the O's are better, but the Yankees have the most wins in the American League.
That is funny.
The most wins in baseball belongs to the Philadelphia Phillies. 9-1 in their last 10, 26-11 overall. And so
they're not really running away with it, though. That's not.
No, so the Phillies, well, they're in the Braves division, so they're not going to run away with it. They are 3 games up on the Braves. And maybe a game and a half up on the Dodgers for best record in NL. Woo. There was something I was going to go look at real quick. I don't remember what it was. Damn it. Damn.
Why don't you tell me about the Oakland A's?
Oh, so I'm not going to tell you about the Oakland A's. They suck. So I will in just a second. We'll swing out west, but first we're going to start with the best of the West, the Dodgers. Breaking news. They are pretty good.
Yeah, and they spend a lot of money. They should be.
So I was scrolling through baseball stats last night because what else are you going to do at 10:30 at night? Just want to see after a month of baseball where everybody's at with their stats. So I click on average. There's Shohei at number 1 in baseball. Mookie Betts is number 4. You go to hits. Shohei and Mookie are 1-2. Go to runs, and Shohei, Mookie are 2-3. Go to ribbies. It's Shohei and Mookie are 9-10. Bunch of bitches.
Can't buy a run.
Go to home runs, and Shohei's in first there too.
Okay, so they can buy a run.
And go to steals, and I see Shohei nowhere to be found. Well, 12th, my bad. Yeah, Shohei and the Dodgers are pretty fucking good. On base plus slugging, Shohei leads the league.
Shohei time, Dodgers.
It is showtime, guys. Mookie's in 3rd. But the Yankees, we've got our own. We've got Juan Soto. The A's. What do you want to know about the A's? The A's.
I don't know, man. I see a lot of stuff in the feed comparing them to the fictional Cleveland Indians.
Christ. So okay.
And I was like, I'm going to ask Brian about this because I'm not watching.
So the A's went on a little bit of a streak where they were winning a couple in a row. They didn't clear 500 on the win streak. They are still 3 games under 500. The guy they have in the bullpen is one of the nastiest, fastest throwing guys in baseball right now. He came in and handled the Yankees in their series when they took a game from us. Might have been 2 games they took from us. I don't know. But yeah, they got Wood is, a really good closer. As to the comparison they're drawing is because the Indians had Rick Vaughn, who was a starting pitcher, not a closer, but he closed the last game of the season because it was a playoffs or a play-in game. And, the owner wants to move Oakland to Vegas. The owner wanted to move Cleveland to Miami. But yeah, I don't think a World Series is going to keep him in Oakland. Sorry.
No, I think that deal is already done.
Sorry about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I did see there's an Oakland fan who is not going to any Oakland home games. He's going to all 82 road games.
Wow.
82? Yeah. Yeah, 81. He's going to all 81 road games. Holding his sign, sell the team. But not going to any home games.
I mean, that's commitment.
Yeah, he likes his A's, but doesn't like the owner. And, yeah, I mean, again, so we can draw a comparison. You don't get that in football. You don't have these owners who are not trying to win, who are just there to field a team and get a paycheck. The Falcons may look like it, but I promise they're trying.
Did you see? All right, I know I said I didn't have a lot of football news, but one of the reasons Kirk wanted out of Minnesota was their interest in signing.
Because Minnesota was honest with him and said, we're probably going to draft your replacement.
Yeah. And he's like, okay, well, then I'll just move on.
Right, I'm going to go. Y'all are cool. That's fine. I understand. I'm going to go over here where they're not, and we're going to do things down here. And then the draft happens.
Way to go, Atlanta.
God.
The only thing that can make Carolina look good is Atlanta's busted-ass draft.
Well, there you go.
So, yay.
Does that help spark the Carolina-Atlanta rivalry? Is there a rivalry?
I don't think there's a rivalry there. I mean, it is. I don't like any of the other teams. I don't like Atlanta probably the most as a Panther fan.
Yeah. Have they caused you the most pain? Or is there a reason?
I mean, not really.
I don't see a lot of Falcon or Bucks or Saints fans around. So,
it's not like they've caused a lot of pain, but Julio has put up monster games, and they've squeaked a couple of games out that we should have won. But hey, neither team has been good for a while, so
right,
hard to be a good rival when neither team is good.
So,
it's not a classic rival. Like you got your Yankees in Boston, you hate.
Right.
I've got my Dookies. I hate.
Well,
I just can't.
I hate everybody. I'm a hater.
Yeah.
Like I hate the Boston Red Sox.
I hate the Mets.
I hate the Mets. I hate the Astros because they cheat. I hate the Blue Jays because they've gotten better, and to hell with them. I don't really care for the O's as they've gotten better. I just hate everybody. I'm a hater. I'm an equal opportunity hater.
I save all my hate for one.
In football, I hate the Patriots. And I hate the Saints because they beat us in the Super Bowl some odd years ago, and I still hold that against them. Sean Payton in Denver, I don't like him either because he beat us, and he's genius.
No, he's not. If he was a genius, he'd have done something.
Right. Instead of win one Super Bowl, whatever. So my hate is universal. There's enough hate in my heart to go around.
I feel you, dog.
I got plenty of hate. I'm just handing it out.
You got hate
You get hate
down in your heart.
That's it. It's down in my heart.
Revamped Brian lyrics. It's a Brian.
So if I had my DJ air horn. Where was it going after that? I don't even remember.
Man, I think that's pretty much it for the sports. So we can.
I got some more sports.
What do you got?
I got some more sports.
Honestly, I haven't even pulled up my phone to see what I have.
Okay.
What you got?
So we'll hit with a little local baseball right quick. The Hoppers, they're playing baseball. Don't have their schedule in front of me. They did win when we went Friday night to the game. But my kid, Mo, her favorite player, Mike Jarvis, who we met last year and went and saw play against Akron when he was in Altoona. We went and saw him play there. He got called up last night to Indianapolis, the AAA team for the Pirates, the Indianapolis
Pirates.
Indians.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife's favorite player, Sammy Siani, he got called up to AA Altoona. So we had a trip to Altoona planned this year to go see Mike Jarvis play. I don't know if we're going to take that again. I was excited because I thought, oh, awesome, he's going to AAA. We got 2 AAA teams here in North Carolina. We got a lot of baseball here, just not professionally. And, they don't play them.
Well, that sucks.
So now we're trying to figure out how we're going to see this AAA team because we had it. We had AA locked and loaded in Richmond. Yeah, Richmond, not the Roanoke Civics. And then he got called up. So I'm like, well, damn. And so I don't know if my wife told her or not. So yeah, there's that. He got called up. A couple other, Matt Frazier got called up, who we saw in Greensboro as well. And Dylan Shockley, not a household name, but still a pretty good player. So the Hoppers, let me give you let's look at the standings for the Hoppers. And I mean, coincidentally, that'll also give us the standings for the Hype Hens, AKA the Dash. As much as I do with the Hoppers, we should get in bed with the Dash. Our podcast should. So the Hoppers lead the South Atlantic League North 16-11. I mean, we beat up on the South Atlantic South because of this division alignment that makes absolutely zero fucking sense. God, I'm pretty sure I bitched about this last year. I'm not going to do it again. Winston-Salem is in second to last in the South with 11-17 as their record. So still early on, still tight. Anybody could do it. We have Greensboro has a plus 45 run differential. That's pretty nice. Best in the league. The league, Craig. Second place, Wilmington, Delaware, 15-11. They have a negative 19 run differential. Yeah. So when they win, they win. But when they lose, damn, do they get their ass kicked.
Must be part of the rotation.
I guess.
They just have a weak rotation.
So the fun part with baseball, the minor leagues baseball, is God, I keep trying to move that cord and move the wrong cord every time. So they'll go through like the first half of the year, and then whoever wins the division for the first half of the year automatically gets a playoff berth. And then they'll do it again in the second half, and whoever wins the second half gets the other playoff berth. And they'll play each other. And yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Top 2 from the North play each other, and the top 2 from the South play each other, and the winner of the North plays the winner of the South. Lord have mercy.
And I do have a little bit more football news.
Okay.
Oh, Rashi Rice back in the news this week.
Oh.
Yeah. Another legal situation. He allegedly assaulted, was part of an assault that took place in a Dallas nightclub on Monday.
Good grief, Charlie Brown.
And then right after this article, I saw, who's the number 1 receiver for the Chiefs? Is it Rice or Worthy? And it's like, it's probably Worthy because Rice isn't going to play.
Probably going to be Worthy.
Yeah.
I was a gambling man.
Yeah. I mean, take the guy who's going to be able to start all the games.
That helps.
Yeah.
Availability is the best ability.
And the University of Houston has defied the NFL because the NFL put season's like, hey,
the Oilers jerseys.
Stop wearing your Oilers knockoff jerseys.
Yeah.
And they're like, no.
But I mean, look at some of these other teams who have knockoff, like the Green Bay G is knocked off so many places.
Yeah. Grambling State, like right off the top of my head.
Yeah.
It's the same G, just different colors.
Right. I mean, the Alabama A, well, it's not a knockoff of the Atlanta Brave A, but they're damn
close.
You know the difference. The Alabama A has mullet.
The little, like the,
if you look at a picture of the Atlanta Braves A, it's just the A. The Alabama A has a mullet.
It does. I've never paid attention.
That's how.
But I know it's there. Like I can see it now. Like
if you're ever like, oh, is that a Braves or a Bama? Oh, mullet, Bama.
Mullet.
All right. So before we get out, we're gonna hit some obscure sports quarterly OSQ.
Okay.
No, just kidding. It's hockey. Canes are down 2-0 after losing another thrilling game last night, double overtime. And yes, I did watch some of this one. It was the Avalanche. They also won last night in overtime against the Dallas Stars. That one hurt. They were down 3-0 after the first period, came back and won in overtime. And then yesterday we had the Bruins just assaulting the Panthers 5-1 after the Bruins successfully won their game 7 on Saturday night against Montreal in overtime. That was a beautiful game-winning goal. coming in the zone, and dude slaps it back off the board, and it comes up, and the guy skating Pasternak just fucking right in stride, boom, right past the goalie. Like,
I will say,
the Stars beat the Knights in their Game 7, by the way. Go ahead.
This Stanley Cup final has made me want to watch hockey.
Yeah.
Because it seems like there's a lot of scoring going on.
Yeah.
Like, a lot more than like in years past.
So, I mean, I would say tonight you got Bruins-Panthers. Hopefully the Panthers pull their heads out of their asses and can come off the floor a little bit after getting wiped 5-1. Of course, they had time off. They won their first opening round series 4-0. Boston went Game 7 on a Saturday and then turned around on Monday, and they're back in it. Florida's got to get back up, I guess. I don't know. 4 hymns. This could be your ad spot.
Get it back up.
Can Florida get it back up after having so much time off? Boston did not need as much of a refractory period. And we also have tonight Edmonton versus the Canucks of Vancouver. 10 o'clock game. I don't know if you feel like staying up late to watch a game or not. If so, though, you got, I'm pretty sure, this is who he plays for. Let me double check it. Connor McDavid, as they call him in hockey world, Connor McJesus.
Okay.
He's that good. So, yeah, you check that one out, too. That's 10 o'clock, so that'll be after the NBA game. So, check that out. It's 2 Canadian teams doing battle. So, should be a good game.
Be a damn good game. Yeah.
And last but not least in OSQ, just for Mason. So, last week we talked about how, and I might mispronounce this, Borussia Dortmund?
Sure.
They beat Pierre Saint-Germain. We're not going to fuck that one up. They went up, they beat them 1-0, and Mason said, well, you still got the aggregate, so it's not going to be too hard for Pierre Saint-Germain to take it back. Well, apparently it was a little hard. PSG, Pierre Saint-Germain, they lost. That's why I've said their name so many times, because we'll not be saying their name again.
Not for a while.
Not for a long while. Probably.
Yeah. I don't know
when they're playing again. What league? This is like a tournament of champions type shit. I don't know. But Dortmund, they won 1-0, so they won both games 1-0 and the aggregate 2-0. Today at 3:00, we have Real Madrid versus FC Bayern Munich. Munich.
Right.
There's no K.
CH.
It's Munchen. Munchkin.
There you go.
So yeah, we've got Real Madrid and Bayern Munich playing today. Trying to see what their outcome was last, to see what the aggregate is. Hell, I don't know. This is why we need Mason.
I was about to say, yeah. You've done exceptional.
Yeah, I tried.
Yeah.
Mason, I don't know how this works. I'm looking for him in the bracket, but I don't even see him in the bracket. That's the hard part.
Oh.
Maybe if I hit a button. All right, so if I go back. Bayern Munich and Real Madrid, is that who's playing? Yeah. Okay. So they last played each other on Tuesday, April 30th, and we'll play each other today, Wednesday, May 8th. They tied 2-2 draw. So this one here's for all the marbles.
And anything could happen.
Anything could happen. And that's today at 3:00. It does not give me a TV channel, so I don't know what to tell you.
Check your local listings.
It's going to be sometime in the East, and it's going to be 3 hours later Pacific. And if you're Mountain, who gives a shit?
Mountain time.
Mountain time's like beach time. Nobody cares.
Yep, that's it.
We don't even bother to tell you guys. We say 3 Eastern, 1 Pacific, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just make sure I look for that Eastern.
That ET or EST. All right. So that's all I've got there.
Yeah, dude. Last thing is, let's do it for the gram.
Oh, yeah. Not for the gram, for the talk.
For the TikTok.
And the gram.
Yeah, for all of them.
So we decided, with it being race month, basically, we got the Derby. We had a great finish there. We had a great finish in NASCAR, wherever they were. Where were they at? Do you remember?
I do not remember.
Dang it. This is going to be such a good segment.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter where they were at.
Well, it does. Where did NASCAR race this weekend?
Was it?
If you say it, I'll know it. Well, I know it's wrong or right.
Yeah, there you go.
Not saying I will know it 100%. Of course.
But we also had the F1 race in Miami this weekend went down.
That is true.
I can't remember who won, but it was just like his first win.
Yeah, it wasn't the same guy who's been.
Wasn't Van Morrison.
No, he was busy looking at his brown-eyed girl. And that's Jackson Brown, isn't it? Damn it. So let's see. Green flag on May 5th. That was this past. They were in Kansas. So we had a great race in Kansas. We had a great finish in Kentucky at the Churchill Downs. And we decided to do our top
racing movies.
Top racing movies. So
we go in top 3, top 5.
God, I hope it's top 3.
Let's do top 3.
So let me get my camera right here. Let me get my camera on you. And we're going to go top 3 racing movies with Josh in 3, 2, go.
Top 3 racing movies. Number 3 will have to be Stroker Ace with Burt Reynolds and the Chicken Pit car. I mean, that movie, it's made from the 70s, but it is hilarious. Number 2 for me has to be Talladega Nights.
Okay.
Will Ferrell, Wonder Bread.
Yeah.
These colors don't run. Those Wonder Bread colors don't run, baby. And he's Cal Norton Jr. Spread his butt cheeks as Mike Honcho.
At number 1.
And number 1 is Days of Thunder.
Days of Thunder.
Tom Cruise. Who else? There's a bunch of famous people in that movie. And I can't remember. Robert Duvall. One of the Quaids, not Randy Quaid's in it. He owns the Quaid. He's the owner.
That's back-to-back Quaid week.
Yeah.
Look at us.
I got both Quaids in. Yeah.
All right.
So, Days of Thunder number 1, Talladega Nights.
Hold on, I hit a button.
No, you're good.
So I got everything, and then I hit a button. So recap it real quick.
It's number 1, Days of Thunder, number 2, Talladega Nights, and number 3, Stroker Ace.
All right.
And what are yours? Let's get your camera ready.
Get the camera ready. So I've got to figure out 3 races. That was my issue. I had 2.
Well,
I got it.
I think you got them.
I got it. Okay. So top 3 racing movies with Brian. Now, admittedly, I've not seen a lot of these racing movies. Number 3, Cars. Number 2, Fast and Furious. And number 1, Talladega Nights. Those are the only racing movies I've really seen. I don't watch a lot of racing. I watched half of Ford versus Ferrari. So we'll put that at 3.5, I guess.
Ford versus Ferrari could have made my top 3. If we'd have went 5, it would have been number 4.
It was a long ass movie. If we'd have went 5, I'd have drawn blanks. We'd have pushed Gone in 60 Seconds in there as a racing movie, even though it's not.
It's not.
But we'd have put it in there anyway. It got my heart racing. So to recap my top 3 movies, we had number 3, Cars. Number 2, The Fast and the Furious. And number 1, Talladega Nights. The Legend of Ricky Bobby. Fast and Furious though. I mean, I like the franchise. I told somebody I like cheap action movies. Just blow some shit up, chase people in cars, give me a Fast and Furious. I'm happy.
And honestly, it wouldn't even have registered to me as a racing movie. I don't know why.
Yeah,
because I guess they've done everything.
It's not anymore. I mean, they've shot a car into space.
Yeah,
it's not anymore racing.
But as far as racing movies go, I mean, I feel like there's a bunch of them out there, but I don't know how many of them are like.
Yeah. Well, I never saw was it Gran Turismo?
I didn't watch Gran Turismo, but there was a Driven.
Yeah, I didn't see that either.
I think was that with Chris Hemsworth, maybe. But there were a couple of good F1 movies that came out there. Even Stallone had a pretty decent F1 movie.
Huh.
But well, I think that's all we got for today. I mean, we covered it. We covered a lot.
I mean, looking at the clock here, you're supposed to be somewhere in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, so we should probably go ahead.
Some tea and some Mountain Dew, maybe.
Yeah,
water. I don't know. Lemonade.
It's Teacher Appreciation Week, so appreciate your teachers, man.
Appreciate your teachers. Shout out teachers.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. You are appreciated.
I mean, you're a coach. That's a teacher.
Hey,
you're teaching the game. You're teaching the sport.
I tried to celebrate Father's Day for years before I had a kid. I was like, look, I'm a father figure to these kids.
There you go.
I would go buy myself world's greatest dad shirts.
But speaking of teacher appreciation, it's also Mother's Day this weekend.
Yeah.
Don't forget about your moms.
This right here could be you, flowers.com, 1-800-Flowers, or some of the other
Case Jewelers.
Case Jeweler.
Boom.
Case not gonna get with us. The pajamagram, the what's the nude pajamas? They feel like you're silky smooth. You're wearing silk. I don't know. This could be any guy.
Any of those.
Any of you could put a sponsorship right here.
Boom.
Don't forget, we do have Father's Day coming up next month. If you want to get ahead on your sponsorship, shoot us an email, messages, however. Yeah.
Jenny got me the best Father's Day gift ever.
Is she going out of town with the boy?
No, Carter was born on Father's Day.
Oh.
It's just never gonna be able to top that one.
I took a shot and it went the complete other way. My bad.
All right, hit the button.
I got a button somewhere. Boom.
All right, follow us on X at __pod.
That is shift typing on the first underscore.
Facebook and Instagram at __podcast.
Again, that is shift typing on the first underscore.
YouTube at _podcast.
Punctuation free zone, bruh.
And listen, follow, and subscribe on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, YouTube Music, and iHeartRadio.
And now on TikTok.